you're comparing good men to, I can't say this, F-boys. I'm just going to say it. You're comparing good men to the men that you've experienced previously who were not ready to be husbands, that you were just dating, messing around with. I mean, literally, there's a distinct difference between marriage material, men who are ready to be husbands, and these F-boys that you've been messing around with in and out of these situationships with for years. And so now you have this standard for a man and a husband based on these dudes that have just been playboys, fun, boy toys, whatever you want to call it, girls.
Where did all the good men go?
And I'm wondering if there's any decent guys left out there in the world.
Where are all the good men at?
Do girls like bad boys?
Yes.
Yes, I think absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. I think a majority of girls do like bad boys.
I think it depends.
I mean, I love bad boys. Do you like good boys?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
What are the type of guys you prefer? Scammer, drug dealer, or 9 to 5?
Drug dealer. I want him to move that weight.
Scammer at the top, and then 9 to 5 second, and then drug dealer bottom.
Okay, same order. Scammer, 9 to 5, drug dealer.
Why can't 9 to 5 be first?
What do women want? Since we're there, what the hell y'all want?
Women want it all.
You can't have it all.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Women want it all.
Y'all all chase the same motherfuckers.
Yeah.
90% of the women fuck 10% of the men.
Yeah. But I'm going to have to give a shout out to the brothers on lockdown. You're looking lovely. A lot of the brothers in prison do send me fan letters and pictures.
Right.
And, you know, brothers are working out.
Yeah, they don't have shit else to do now.
Okay, you can call it whatever you want, but now you set this standard to say he's supposed to look like this, he's supposed to act like that. Oh, you know what? He's too corny. He likes me too much. He texts me too much.
It wouldn't get on your nerves if he's too into you and you're like,
Okay, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I want him to be just as affectionate as me.
Okay.
But if I call you, don't pick up all the time.
Got it.
Sometimes I'm going to be left wondering, what's he doing?
Yeah, because the men that you were messing with, you weren't even the only one. They don't text you right back. They don't call you right back because they have 8 more just like you. So a man comes along that is crazy about you and is interested in you, and I'm sorry to say, you have friend zoned the men that really you're compatible with, the men that would make a wonderful husband. A lot of you have friend zoned the good dude who's ready to be a husband and a father and give you some pretty babies. Because the other thing is men do not look like us. Let me be clear about this. We are the fairer sex. God created us to be beautiful, not men. If you get a pretty boy and they super fine and they in the mirror more than you, honey, rest assured, he probably got some habits that go along with that. He needs all the attention from all the women. And they're coming to me. I'm sitting here just being a good woman. So I'm thinking these women just want married. These women just want a good man. Nah, boo, that's not what they wanted. What they want is if I'm going to pay this money, I want me a Michael Ealy. I want me a Boris Kojo. These men are such a small percentage of the population. Do you guys understand that for a man to be over 6'2" is less than 3% of the population? And we're talking all men around the world, less than 3% of the population. Now you take out the gay guys and you take out the guys that are not black or whatever race specific that you prefer your husband to be, and you take out the men that are broke, and you take out the players, the men who are just not ready and who are not ready to get married, aren't even looking for a wife, don't want that responsibility yet. Think about these numbers. Less than 3%. Less than 14% of the entire American male population is over 6 foot. Less than 14%. And that's all the married men and the men in prison. All of them, girls. So you're sitting around here like, oh, he's got to be 6 foot.
Or short guys. Tall. What do you consider tall?
6 foot and above.
Why not short guys?
So what would be like the ideal height?
6 foot. Like 6'4". 6 foot or taller.
Like 6'2" for me because I'm 5'7".
See that? Get money, 6 foot.
Don't start with a 6, and his weight don't start with a 2. It's time for you to find somebody new.
No, you cannot sit right here.
I can't sit right there?
No.
I can't.
I'm sorry, but you know, pass.
I almost feel bad. I'm pass. I'm sorry. You seem really nice though. We could chill. I still pass. No, I pass.
I'm sorry, baby. It's the height, but we could be friends. We could, we could kick it,
Let him guess.
Get the. It's okay. You're not ugly, but you just, I'm already short myself. You feel me? Okay. I'm gonna pass. If you was taller, I would smash, but you short, so I'm gonna pass.
Smash for sure. Pass. Okay.
And he's got to look like this, and he's got to make 6 figures or 7 figures.
I think the problem is a lot of women think providing is abundance nowadays. No. Go middle of America. You can live comfortably over 50K, but a lot of women largely are unaccepting of that. A lot of women want more.
50K is not enough.
See, there we go. 50K is not enough, right? But it is enough. That's if you want a man that can protect and provide.
It have to be abundance. I want a house. I want cars. Like, how is that abundance?
Because a man, if you know anything about finances, you know that a man can have a house with 50K. You know that. But see, women don't even have a concept of the money. Not the house you want.
Not the house I want.
Not the house you want. You want a man that makes more than that. Now you get into that group of men that are part of the 10% group. Those men have a lot of options, and we agreed that when men have a lot of options, they don't settle down. Women want these men that make 100K thinking that it's just sweet and it's normal. Most men, the average wage for a man is 50K. So if you want a man, you got to be okay with 50K. That's where you at. Once you start to become hypergamous, you're going to start to deal with relationship issues. And like you just said, you don't think that he's going to be able to provide a house big enough for you.
When you start at just height alone, do you hear the percentage that I just gave you on just height? Just height. And if you add in what he looks like looking like Idris and making money like this and that, honey, look, you looking for the come up for real, because I don't know where he's at. I was matchmaking, I would be like, man, I would go find these incredible men, and they would be like, oh, I would never date him. I'm like, I just went and found a freaking pilot, ex-Falcons player. Are you serious? But he don't look, it's like he's gotta be perfect. But you're not perfect. You got issues and unresolved issues, and you got a temper, and you're bossy and you're controlling, and men don't even like to be around you long term. You run everybody away. You think you're so much the ish that you're bougie and vain and stuck up.
I mean, look at this magnificence, perfection. I'm a queen, darling, do you understand? I'm a woman, superior gender, do you understand? Men are supposed to worship the superior gender. That is me.
And you bet your ass I'm not sitting these pretty ass hands down there to see what's going on. Show me what you're going to add to my life. Show me that you're going to make my life easier. Dinner dates are not cutting it.
Would you give me a chance?
No, probably not.
Oh, tell me why. To me. Is it because I'm short?
It's because she's out of your league.
Out of my league. What makes you think she's out of my league?
Do you see how hot this bitch is right now? Kind of rude.
And men don't like it. And you wonder why you can't keep a man. You wonder why nobody wants to be around you. Sweetheart, listen. Get nice. Be sweet. Men are simple creatures. They're simple. But your standards are standardizing you right out of the game. Everybody else is getting married. Everybody else is having babies. But you steady like, oh, I'm not settling. I'm not going to settle. I know what I deserve. And that's when I knew I had to get out of that business. I was like, I knew I had to get out. I had to get out. Because I was like, my standards of good man doesn't match what these women want as clients. So I'm not going to be able to fulfill this for them. And it's going to mess them up even more because they're unrealistic. Exactly, Monique. Unrealistic.
We don't feel anymore because we live in unbothered culture. We live in pseudo confidence. This whole fake self-esteem, the boss chick, the bad chick culture, about that bad culture. Look what it's doing to your body. Since the 1960s, women's health issues have skyrocketed. Breast cancer, cysts, ovaries. Your ovaries messed up, your womb area.
Because feminine energy is a strength.
That's our superpower, being what you're not.
Yeah.
And that's what draws you to us. But women want to, no, that's weak, that's a doormat. No. The feminine energy changes the atmosphere every time a feminine woman walks into the room. You can always tell when a really feminine woman enters the room and when a feminine looking woman enters the room. It's a total difference.
So let's look at what you said. You said you were closing your dating academy, and this is basically the caption was why you're closing your dating academy and getting out of the business of helping women in this way. People want to know. The same reason I closed my matchmaking service in 2013. So it'd be great for you to explain that.
So I'm going on years of data that I've collected. And at the end of the day, it can be challenging working with women with not the right expectation. Everybody wants to come to me because they want this high 6, 7, 8 figure dude, right? Women's expectations are ridiculous. And there's no pleasing. Now, this is not all. And you got to remember, I've been in this business for over 10 years.
No sweeping generalizations. I get it.
So this is not somebody that just showed up on the internet. I probably, am the number one Black woman, just Black person, period, that's been in the game consistently with this across the board.